everyone, welcome back for another devlog. I know it's been a while since the previous one, but I promise I've been working really hard in this time. What has been done over the last month? Well, I created creatures such as deer, fox, and birds. I added levels and abilities to the player character and created a perk tree, which is still pretty placeholder in its current state. I started working on houses and buildings for the first town. I learned and made new particle effects using Niagara inside Unreal Engine. And then on stream we modeled a lot of props for the entire world, mostly props for inside the tavern, but also a bunch of little environment pieces too. Modeling props is probably my favorite part. I find it super relaxing and I really love working on the art for the game. Especially if you're working on a lot of little pieces, you can get it done pretty fast, and by the end of the day, it looks like you've gotten a lot of progress done. My workflow for this is actually a lot different than it used to be. I build my props out of these little pieces that I've already UV mapped, sculpted, and baked, and that way when I'm done, I can bring it into Engine and continue to use the same normal and curvature maps across all of my props. This in turn hopefully saves me on texture streaming, but most importantly, makes it really fast to make models. Being a solo developer that does both the art and the programming for the game, it becomes really important for me to make these workflows as efficient as possible. Next, I'd like to talk about the particle effects that I've been learning and creating for my game. This I've been doing behind the scenes a little bit because it takes a lot of time, and I haven't really been wanting to show off the magic system as I think I have a really cool idea and I want to surprise everybody with it. The magic system is nowhere near completion, but I feel like I can show off a quick sneak peek of the fireball spell here. So when the next version of Unreal Engine comes out, I'll be learning how to animate. But for now, because I have no animations for spellcasting, I've been firing the fireball from the bow. This is not how it's going to end up in the normal game, but for now this is what I've been doing. The visuals for this are still pretty new and might change as I learn more about Niagara. Niagara is a very powerful simulation tool inside Unreal Engine that allows you to make some really cool effects with particles. Learning this has actually taken a lot of time, but is very important for my game as particle effects add a lot to the game feel, and that's very important to make the game feel very satisfying for the player. Making the game satisfying and fun to the player is really hard, but it's by far the most important thing for the game. You could have a very graphically beautiful game, but if it's not fun, nobody's going to want to play it. And that's something I take into mind when building any system for my game. So, another thing that's been worked on since the last devlog are creatures. This is something I'm kind of limited to as I can't make animations myself. But if I can find a good pack on the Unreal Engine marketplace, I can then take their animation rig into Blender and model and sculpt my own creatures around it. Lastly, thanks to some viewers on Twitch, we were able to build a spline blueprint for building fences extremely fast. You can just drag out and pull all of these parts and it automatically hooks the fences up for you. You can even check a little checkbox to snap it to the landscape. This is something I'm actually giving away. So if you use Unreal Engine and have been looking for something like this, you can join the Discord, and the file for it is in the free assets channel. Before we end the video, I'd like to say we're doing a community event starting this Monday. You can submit art for the game that'll be voted on, and by the end of the week, the top 3 submissions will make it into the game as paintings that you'll see around the world. This is something I'm super excited for and would love to do more often, and maybe in the future we could even add themes to these events. So if you're interested, the link to the Discord will be down in the description. I'm really excited to see what you guys end up making for the game, and by Friday, we'll announce who the 3 winners are. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and just everybody in general for your interest in my game. I never really thought when I went to Twitch and YouTube there'd be this many people that were excited about my game. I've run out of words to say, and I can't thank you guys enough. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.